Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and let me guess, you're interested in Eli and Elm sheets. Well, you've come to the right place because today we're going to dive into all 3 bedding collections that Eli and Elm has to offer, so stay tuned. We're looking at the cool sheet set from Eli and Elm's Whitney Collection, the bamboo sheet set from the Wharf Collection, and their organic cotton sheet set from the Ferry Collection. But I want to start with the cool sheet set because, frankly, I'm a very hot sleeper and I really can't resist a cooling set of sheets. Now, when I first unboxed this sheet set, my first reaction was, wow, they're not kidding. These sheets are very cool to the touch. Like, more than just breathable, they really kind of felt like they had been refrigerated. And we'll get into a little bit more about why they feel so cool in a second, but let me tell you, rubbing my hands all over the material, they feel icy crisp to the touch. All right, so let's get into more details about why they feel so cool and find out if they actually stay that cool after they've been washed. All right, so the cool sheet set is sateen woven into a 400 thread count and made from a blend of long staple cotton, lyocell, and phase change material. Now, the cotton is giving me this really soft, breathable feel that many of us have become familiar with, and the fact that it's long staple cotton is adding some strong durability to the fabric as well. But what about those other 2 ingredients? Well, lyocell is a cellulosic fiber made from dissolving wood pulp that usually goes by its name brand Tencel, and it's frequently featured in the world of bedding, also in clothing. It's known for being super soft, resistant to wrinkles, and naturally moisture wicking. And that ability to wick moisture is going to help the sheet set stay cool and help you sort of stay fresh and dry throughout the night. Now, meanwhile, the phase change material is what takes the cooling properties of the sheet set to the next level. Now, I do dive into deeper detail about what exactly goes into the process of making phase change material, but basically, phase change material, also known as PCM, is woven into the fabric, and it's what's giving it that icy crisp, like notably cool to the touch feel. And because it's woven into the fabric, it's meant to stay cool no matter how many times you wash it. Now, that said, I have put this sheet set through the wash and dry cycle, and while it's not as icy cool as when I first unboxed it, I'm pretty impressed at how cool it still is. But again, it's worth noting that both the sateen sheen that comes with the sheet set and the cooling properties of the PCM are going to diminish a little bit over time and after you run them through the wash. Now, each sheet set comes with 1 top sheet, 2 pillowcases, and 1 fitted sheet capable of accommodating mattresses up to 15 inches deep. So there's a lot that I'm loving about these sheets, and I think that sleepers who run hot are going to be particularly compatible with them. Thanks to the phase change material, they really do feel so cool and soothing against my skin. And like I said, I'm kind of a year-round hot sleeper, so I could definitely see myself getting year-round use with this sheet set. Now, another thing that I think is really sort of unique about this sheet set is its sort of blending of percale and sateen traits. And what I mean by that is percale sheets are known for being really crisp and cool and matte in appearance, whereas sateen sheets are known for being very silky and lustrous. And this sheet set kind of has a little of all of that going on. Because they are sateen woven, you are getting this very pretty light luster and sort of a silky smooth feel, but the phase change material is actually giving it a crisp feel as well. So like I said, the feel is sort of unique, and I don't think I've really felt a sheet set that feels exactly like this one before. Now, the other thing is the Tencel is working to keep you fresh and dry. So you got the PCM that's working to keep you cool, the moisture wicking ability of the Tencel's keeping you fresh and dry. So definitely recommending this to sleepers who run hot. All right, all that said, there are a few things to consider before you commit to buying this sheet set. So first of all, while it does feel very cool to the touch, it's worth noting that that cool crispness does diminish a little bit after you wash it. Same thing with that lustrous sateen sheen. So again, this is sort of a common thing in my experience, particularly with sateen sheets. That luster does diminish a little bit after you wash them, but it's worth noting that these sheets are not gonna stay as icy cold as they did when you first unboxed them forever. Now, another thing about this sheet set is it's certainly not the least expensive sheet set on the block. So ranging from about $279 to $300, depending on the size set that you get. you know, the fact of the matter is these sheets are not going to be in everyone's budget. So these are a little out of your price range. I mean, that's something to consider. And lastly, this sheet set does only come in white. So if you're looking for sort of a wide range of playful color options, this might not be the right one for you. All right, next up is the organic cotton sheet set, and right away, even before I took it out of the packaging, I could tell that this sheet set's gonna offer the most classically cotton feel. It's really just sort of very super soft and breathable, and sort of just this cozy, familiar cotton feeling, but it's really not got that like crisp cotton feel. It's really more smooth, but as a sateen lover, I'm really pretty fond of that. Now, another thing I'm noticing is that while it is breathable, it does feel almost like a little bit warm and cozy. So I'm almost getting the sense that while I know these are gonna be less cool because they don't have phase change material like we just saw in the cool sheet set, almost getting the sense that these might be, I don't know, lie a little bit heavier on the body. So let's take a closer look at what these sheets feel like and what exactly they're made of. All right, now as you might have guessed, these sheets are made from 100% organic cotton. And the cotton used in this sheet set is long staple cotton, and that's really kind of the way to go because the longer the cotton fibers, also known as cotton staples, the more durable the sheet set is going to be. In addition to better durability, you're getting better color retention, better resistance to pilling. So again, it's kind of a best case scenario. The longer the fiber, the better the sheet set. Now, these sheets feature a sateen weave, which is giving it really more of a silky smooth hand feel as opposed to a crisp cotton hand feel. So folks who are really sort of less into that really starkly crisp feel and more into that really smooth hand feel might be particularly compatible with this. But one thing that a sateen weave does sort of lend itself to is more vulnerability to wrinkles. And unfortunately, I've noticed that's the case. Now, I have already run these sheets through the wash and dry cycle. So in my experience, it really is best to pull it out of the dry cycle as soon as it's done so that you're spreading these sheets out over the mattress when they're still warm and wrinkle free, and that will serve to keep some of the wrinkles at bay. However, you can, if you hate wrinkles, iron these sheets on a low setting, and that will completely eliminate the wrinkles. But worth noting that these sheets are a little wrinkly. Now, each sheet set comes with one top sheet, 2 pillowcases, and 1 fitted sheet capable of fitting mattresses up to 15 inches deep. All right, so there's a lot that I'm liking about this sheet set. First of all, not only is the cotton certified organic, but it's also a product of fair trade manufacturing, which basically means that the folks who harvest this cotton must be paid a living wage. So if both ethically sourced and eco-friendly sheets is an important factor for you, you might want to consider these. Now, another thing is the long staples, like I said, are giving the cotton some great durability, but the sateen weave is really giving you this nice, silky, smooth hand feel. So if you're really more into a smooth feel as opposed to sort of a crisp one, this might be right up your alley. Another thing that the sateen weave gives is this sort of really pretty light luster. Now, I will say that it diminishes a little bit over time, especially the more you wash it. But the more you wash it, it also gets softer. So if you're into sort of that silky smooth feel along with that light luster, you might want to give these a try. All right, all that said, there are a few things to consider about this sheet set before you commit to buying it. Now, like I said, the sateen weave is giving it more of a silky smooth feel and less of a crisp feel. So if you're really into that like crisp cotton sort of hotel bed feel, then these might not be for you. They're really not very crisp. Like I said, very smooth. Now, another thing is, as I suspected, they do sort of lie heavier on the body. They're a little bit less breathable, and that's generally the case with sateen woven sheets. Sateen woven sheets tend to be less breathable than percale sheets, so they are going to keep you a little more warm and cozy and a little less cool. All right, and last but not least is my personal favorite, the bamboo sheet set from the Wharf Collection. Now, you can probably already guess that this sheet set is made from bamboo, but when I first unboxed it, first thing I think is, oh, this is why I love bamboo-based bedding. It's silky, it's light, it's lustrous, it feels so soft and soothing on your skin. So, like I said, we know it's made from bamboo, but let's talk a little bit more about the specific advantages that come from bamboo-based bedding. All right, so these sheets are made from 100% viscose from bamboo, and woven into a really light and breathable 300 thread count. Now, bamboo-based bedding does come with some really unique, wonderful advantages. First of all, like I said, it's got this natural luster, this really silky feel, but also bamboo-based bedding is notorious for its really strong durability, antimicrobial properties, and eco-friendly sleepers might like to know that bamboo is a sustainably sourced material, so there's a little bit of that sleep green factor at play there. Also, bamboo bedding is naturally moisture wicking. So in addition to this sort of light, breezy feel, you're also getting this moisture wicking property that's gonna help sort of stave off those night sweats. So comparatively, the cool sheet set does have that PCM, so it feels cooler to the touch, but these are also going to be a great pick for hot sleepers because they're really light, really breathable, just sort of breezy, and they feel so silky and cool on your skin. Now, this sheet set, like the others, does come with one top sheet, 2 pillowcases, and 1 fitted sheet capable of accommodating mattresses up to 15 inches deep. So there's a lot that I'm loving. Like I said, this is my personal favorite sheet set, but let's talk about who's gonna be most compatible. So first of all, like I said, this is a great eco-friendly bedding option. Bamboo is a sustainably sourced material, and bamboo bedding is also naturally hypoallergenic. So if you're looking to sleep green, or if you've got sensitive skin, this is not a bad idea. Now, another thing is this bedding offers this very silky feel, this really beautiful luster that just like drapes over your body and the mattress in this really sort of shape silhouetting way that, in my opinion, just sort of improves the aesthetic of the whole bedroom. Now, another thing is bamboo-based bedding, because it does come with these wonderful, unique to bamboo advantages, often comes with a higher price tag. Now, in my opinion, these sheets are a great value, ranging from about $120 to $150. They're not the least expensive bamboo-based bedding that I've ever tested, but they're certainly not the most expensive. They're about middle of the road, but in my opinion, a great value for what you're getting. Not to mention, you do have 45 days to test this bedding before you commit. So just a few things to consider about these sheets before you commit to buying them. So first of all, that really silky feel is also contributing to a little bit of a slippery feel. So, you know, folks who really like that crisp feel, these might not necessarily be up your alley. Also, the pillowcases do a little bit of slipping and sliding on the sheets because, like I said, they are just very silky. So it's something to keep in mind. Now, another thing is bamboo bedding does have a reputation for being very wrinkly. And I will say that when I first unboxed these sheets, they were riddled with wrinkles, but I'm pleased to say that after I washed and dried them, not only do they feel softer, but the wrinkles really sort of shook out nicely. Now, if you really hate wrinkles, you can iron these on a low setting. And if you want to know more about the specific care instructions for this bedding, I do dive into all that detail in my full written review, which is linked below. Well, that's it from me, but for every last detail on all 3 of these sheet sets, be sure to check out my full written review, which is linked below. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, you want a personal recommendation, don't hesitate to give me a shout in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. Now, I do hope you found this review to be helpful, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, so we're always going to be uploading content with one main thing in mind, to get you some better sleep. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.